Good morning, and thanks for joining us. I'm Veronica Brandon Miller.
And I'm Kelly Davis Strasbaugh, and this is Goodwill, Minnesota's Good News, where we get to share with you some of the good that's happening in our community.
And again, there is a lot of good, so it's really hard to pare down when we only have two guests. I mean, don't you wish? I think SNN, we need a conference room so we can have more people on.
And maybe a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
Our viewers would probably love that.
Yes, and then we would fulfill all your requests, because thank you again for writing in of what you want to hear or telling us about great stories. So again, I totally appreciate all that mail.
Yeah.
But just a reminder, when you donate or shop at Goodwill, you are actually helping us create jobs. And what we do is we create jobs and change lives through the power of work.
Yep, that is our mission. And so, it was Thanksgiving, and those pants probably didn't fit anymore after Thanksgiving. I know mine didn't, so I had to go out and buy some dresses and some stretchy pants. So I went to Goodwill because I know that when I buy something at Goodwill, that money goes directly back into the community. We are in 4 counties: Hardy, DeSoto, Manatee, and Sarasota. We employ about 1,000 people. 60% of them have some sort of barrier to employment, or some sort of barrier to employment. We have a program called Supported Jobs Plus, and that group of people, we have about 100 jobs that we've created. They have more of a significant disability. So we do some great things in the community just by you shopping and donating.
And I know we were just showing a picture of our fearless leader, Bob Brzezinski. He's our president and CEO, along with some of our team members who are fantastic. And there's Doug. Doug is the gentleman in the wheelchair, and he's been with us for 20 some years. And, we love him as much as he loves Goodwill. He's a great, besides team member, just ambassador, and shares our mission with everybody, because we were able to change his life, and he is so grateful to Goodwill.
It's really a family. I mean, Bob has been with Goodwills around the country for like 42 years now. Yeah. That's crazy to be with one company for that long. So that's how much he's invested in it. And you can really tell how an organization really, how they believe when their leadership really believes in it that much. So that's what I like to tell people. We're really a family.
Yeah, and last week we were talking about culture with the previous guest, and it's all about the culture.
Some great ones.
We love Goodwill, and we thank you for tuning in to Goodwill's Good News. And now we have I'm going to just say great guests, and I would love to introduce them. We have Diana Shoemaker with the Manatee Habitat for Humanity.
Right. Love it.
And we also have Donna Evans with Goodwill, Minnesota's White Glove Service. And in case you haven't heard about White Gloves, she's going to talk about it. And before we get off the subject, how long have you been with Goodwill?
16 years in total.
Wow.
So you started when you were like 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love you.
But let's start with Diana. So Habitat for Humanity. Tell everybody how wonderful you are.
Oh, we think we're wonderful. And you were talking about family, and that really struck me because I feel like that's what Habitat is. And it's a family not only because we're working with families, but because of the model that we have, where we're helping families achieve the goal of home ownership, and because Habitat is actually the organization that provides the mortgages for our families, we get to be with our families for the next 25 or 30 years as they pay back their mortgage to Habitat when they purchase their home. So we get to know what's going on in their lives. And so it really is family on so many levels.
It's amazing. And for someone who might not know how to be a part of this family,
Right.
What do they need to know?
Right. Well, our model, I think we've used the concept of not a handout, but a hand up. And that's what Habitat is. A family will qualify for the program when they have met a certain number of guidelines that we have in place. And it involves income, it involves a level of credit that they may have, bad credit that they might have that we allow to come into the program a little bit. They are, once they have met a certain guideline, they're then eligible to join us in our home buyer program. And through that program, they're then making a commitment to 300 to 500 hours of sweat equity, which means they're actually building on their home or the home of other Habitat homeowners, future homeowners. They are saving escrow account. They are taking homeowner education courses, they're taking financial literacy courses, and when all of that is done and they've reached all of those, met all those criteria, they are eligible for a 0% interest loan from Manatee Habitat.
Wow.
And that's what makes it the affordability and makes it such an amazing opportunity.
It is.
Right.
That's awesome.
One of my employees a few years ago was recipient, and the whole team came out, and I realized how useless I was. But I got out there and they found something for me to do. And that was the blessing, because even someone who like trips over lint, they found something for me to do. And everyone was participating in her future home. And it was amazing.
Right.
Were you singing?
I could have done that, but no.
That's accepted on the job sites too.
Wow, to be with someone and see that, that's awesome, because sometimes we don't always get to see the end result of a project. So being there from start to finish, that must be extremely rewarding.
It is. It is. It's
Oh my
and at the end
gosh.
of every home build, we have a dedication, and we've got one on December 12th for one of our homeowners coming up, and it is the celebration when we get to finally celebrate the completion of this project and all the work that's been put into it, including the community and all the volunteers that have helped. And we have hundreds of volunteers who help us. So.
Oh, wow. And I just love the stories, and I know we have some pictures to share with you of some of the wonderful stories of people finding their homes.
Right.
This is a group.
Right. This is a group that has helped us build on our veteran build. We've got a veteran that we're working with who will be a future homeowner. That's the dedication I was telling you about. It's been a really, really exciting experience. Have come together to help us financially, but also on site, and it's been wonderful. So yeah, this is an example of the kind of groups of people that we get on our job site to help us. We have our volunteers days are Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday mornings, and we just have wonderful volunteers.
So are these people that the veteran knows, or are these just community
These
members?
are community members
Really?
that are
That's
helping
awesome.
support. Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, but actually, for the veteran, the place that he works, they come out pretty regularly to help out as well. So,
Is this the veteran?
yeah, that's Swan. Yes, that's a picture of him.
What an
so.
awesome way to give back and really get your hands dirty in every sense of the word. Like, I mean, get it done.
Really, really,
And-
Love
very
that.
tangible. And
So
here's-
this is the same?
Yeah, that's Juan and his family who will be the recipients of this home. And Juan is there every Saturday working alongside our volunteers, getting to learn about his home. So he's going to know how to fix it, and he knows what it's made of. So that helps a lot. And
wow.
his children, for the first time, will have a home that will be their forever home. Won't have to worry about where they're going to move next year when the rent goes too high. So it's important.
So the veterans build, and I mean, they served us.
Yes.
And this
Absolutely.
is the least we can do. And
Absolutely.
zero interest.
Zero interest,
So
yes.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
And more important, you're helping them sustainability with the
Absolutely.
educational classes
Absolutely.
and everything.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, that, like you said, you hit the nail on the head. That is the true model of hand up, not a handout, which
Really
we, of
is.
course, we love that model. But it's I remember kids in high school, their parents would give them a car and they would just tear it up. But when you buy your first car, you take care of that
Exactly.
car.
Oh.
So that's
Exactly.
how
It's
I
a
feel
whole
about
different
this.
commitment.
You're having to give back. You're giving back while you're earning your own home,
Right.
and then you know how to fix it.
Absolutely, yeah.
I love that. I think that's amazing.
It's really working well, and it does build not only the community of Habitat homeowners who are the future of homeowners, but also the families, strengthening the families. Now the children have that safety and security, and it makes all the difference. And it's things we sometimes take for granted. So many of us have had the opportunity to have a home of their own, and when you haven't, it's an amazing journey, and it's a gift that we as an organization can give to families in our community. So it's great.
Habitat does amazing work. I remember years ago, I was with Lowe's Home Safety Council, and John Bon Jovi did a whole community of Habitat homes, and we came in and put the safety features out.
Oh, great.
I didn't realize how short he was, but that's what I remember the most. But that was my first introduction to Habitat, and it is truly amazing when, like you said, the families that are going place to place to place, just
Right.
having that
Right.
security and being stable.
Right.
So I applaud everything you're doing.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
how can people help?
Well, certainly volunteering is one of the easiest ways. And like you said, you didn't have a lot of skills that you brought, but but that's fine because we'll take anybody at any skill level.
Clearly.
Yes.
Clearly.
Yeah, so on Tuesdays or Thursdays or Saturday mornings, we have a volunteer coordinator, so if you go on our website, you'll find that information, and we'd love to have anybody participate as well. So, and another way to give, I mean, you know the importance of your stores. We have 2 thrift stores where we are able to take donations and help our families, because everything that we do that we sell at the store helps offset our administrative costs, so that every dollar that's donated to us gets to be towards building homes. So,
And philanthropic dollars.
absolutely.
So they can easily go to your website.
Absolutely,
And
yes.
can they sponsor a family?
We have mostly the issue is sponsoring a home, or the
Right.
opportunities of sponsoring a home. Yeah, absolutely. We look for corporate sponsors, so we're working with corporations through a tax credit program, and that helps us be able to, it's sort of win-win for them, and it helps encourage them to be involved in affordable home building. So yeah, there's lots of ways that people can give. So on our website, you can find out different ways that you can give as well.
Okay, so I have to add this in there. Parents, it's around the holidays, and I don't have kids, but I'm always thinking of when I have kids, like creative ways to make sure that they're good people.
I know where you're going.
How awesome would it be if during the holiday season, they're all wrapped up in what they're gonna get for Christmas, okay? So you take them out, you make them do some community service, and then they're gonna learn about something great,
Yeah.
and they will not be brats.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Take that to the bank.
To have them do some sweat equity.
Right. I think what a great way to give back. I think it's awesome.
Oh, I think that would be great, because telling your kids, I need 50 hours sweat equity.
Yeah.
To allow Santa down the chimney.
Think about it.
I think we're going to patent this.
We're going to patent it. We're starting a committee.
So what is the website?
ManateeHabitat.org.
Perfect.
Easy.
So
Nice and
easy.
easy, yeah.
And again, I implore everyone who is watching to think about, not just during the holidays, it's always a great time, it's the giving season, but continuing throughout the year. Anytime your company wants to do team building, this is a great opportunity, or just giving back, selecting a charity, the Veterans Build.
Yeah.
Is very dear to our hearts, because we have the Goodwill Veteran Services Program. But working together with you, anything we can do, because it makes sense. It builds our community.
We help families.
Oh.
We're going to help.
Did you see
I
that?
like it. Builds our community.
Yeah, it really builds our
Did you take
community.
notes? Did you take notes?
We'll watch it.
But just watching those pictures of the family members and those who served. I mean,
Yes.
but again, the employee that worked for me, she was struggling, single mom,
Right.
and just the opportunity to have that stability.
Would not have to worry about the rent payments now going up, so that when you're stable like that, you're able to save money for the other things, like
Right.
improving your education, or improving your job situation, helping your children. I mean, it's more than just a physical house. It's the stability for life as a whole, so for our families.
So are people that are looking for help, looking to participate, actually be a home recipient,
Right,
they can
right.
go to your website as well, obviously?
Right, and we
Okay.
have an orientation session that we hold, or we
Okay.
have a family services manager who basically will do the interviewing process. So we'd love to, help more families in our
love
community.
that.
So
Oh, excellent.
What a
Well,
great organization.
let us know how many people call after this show.
great,
because-
great, we'll do.
And you were talking about homes, which leads us
Oh.
to Donna Evans.
Great transition, Veronica.
Do you like that?
I love it.
It was Diana that helped me. Are we going to green eyes to blue eyes? I'm just saying.
It is.
I got to give credit because we're females. Your eyes match your shirt perfectly.
Yes.
Your eyes
Nice.
match your shirt perfectly. Crazy.
Great job, ladies.
Yeah.
I need
We
to
do.
wear just dirt brown to match mine, but we're good. Anyway, back to Donna. Back to Donna. So, white glove service. Tell everyone, what is white glove service?
What is white glove service? No, it is not cleaning with the white glove. I want to kind of share a special story of how white glove service began, and then I can tell you what it is. It's been about 10 years now that my grandmother passed away. So this little white glove service is a personal baby to me. But my grandmother passed away. My family came into town. We took everything that we wanted to remember her by. And then what are we going to do with everything else? And so my family left, went back up north, and I ended up packing my grandmother's things, which was wonderful, and it was soothing, and it was cleansing, but it was, what are we going to do with everything? So I thought, who not better to give it to than Goodwill? My grandmother believed in our mission. She believed in the power of work, everything that I did with the company previously to that. So I knew she'd want us to give everything and donate all of her things. So I packed up everything, and at that moment, it was that light bulb went off. How many people are in this community don't have a granddaughter that works at Goodwill? They don't have the time to pack up their moms or dads or grandparents' stuff, and how sad of a time it is because you've just lost, a loved one. So that's where we started what we call white glove service. Our staff will go into a home, we pack up everything, we pick up everything, we give the family a donation receipt, and the best part is we do it for free. And everybody they come into town and they can't believe it. Oh, there's no way. This is too good to be true. But yes, we do it. So, and it's a win-win because they don't have to deal with, the labor-intensive part of packing everything. And winning for us, we can do it usually 2-bedroom places, we've got it down pat now. So at about a 2-bedroom apartment or house, we can be in and out within maximum 3 hours.
Wow.
Which everybody says, wow. Yeah, so
That's fast.
we're that good now.
So even if you're downsizing or, and I know we get these calls, mom and dad passed away in Sarasota and you're in Cleveland,
Right.
you can fly in for the funeral, but you need someone to take care of the
Everything
situation. And having, I'm just going to call it Donna's white glove service, part of Goodwill, helps a great deal. And, the stories, we have numerous people just thanking us, it was genius. So we need to call it Donna's white glove service.
That's it.
We're in marketing, so we can probably make that decision, right?
Yeah.
No, but Donna always likes to send me the little compliment cards because I'm always asking. Donna and her team, I should say, they all have great customer service, and we're big on that at Goodwill, big on the world-class customer service. And she's so soothing to talk to. You really just
You're the best person for
you're
this
like,
job.
okay, take my stuff, take it to Goodwill. You're going to do something great with it. I don't have to worry about it. And you're just nice. You guys are sensitive too during the process, which, like you
Absolutely.
said,
You've
have to be.
experienced it.
yeah,
Right.
you've been through it, and I think that relatability has been awesome. But we had, I just love looking at the letters. They're just people, not knowing where to turn. And I'm trying to find the one line. Hang on, because we talked about it. Oh, here it is. Somebody moved from their home of 25 years down to Florida at the tender age of 83.
Love it.
I'm sorry, I just love that line. And it just said it could have been a nightmare, but they helped make it a pleasant experience. Downsizing, loss of a loved one. You guys just are so sensitive and you handle it so well.
It's such an amazing thing, an aha moment. And I'm sorry, I didn't know that otherwise, literally, we would have changed it to Goodwill's Donna's
White glove service.
white glove service.
Be on the lookout for your new business.
Exactly.
Well,
And-
it's nice because we started it here in Sarasota, and now Tampa has taken, over, and they're doing a white glove service, Fort Myers, Orlando. So I'm really proud of that. My grandmother would be really proud of that. We also it's not just death, it's people that, like you said, they're downsizing or they've bought a home here and it's furnished and they don't need the furniture because they've got their own. So they'll give us a call. Or they've sold a second home here because a lot of people have second homes and they've sold it and they don't want the furniture, so they'll give us a call. But I always say at the end of every white glove service, we don't usually give a handshake, we give a hug. And that's really important to me. So that's my hug to my grandmother every time.
Oh,
yeah.
I know.
Donna, come on.
My makeup
good
only
lady.
lasts for so long. Don't do that.
Aw.
And she cries over.
Special
Yeah, I
lady.
cry over
Everything.
everything. So Donna's made me cry at least 4 times, but in a good way,
In a good way.
in a nice story way. And not only does Donna control our white glove service, but she also does donation drives.
I do.
I'm just loving the white
Do
glove.
you like the? I was trying to do
I don't know what that was.
I should have hidden some white gloves and put them on halfway through the.
No. So anyway.
No.
There's Veronica, always the
But,
supporter of dreams. But yeah, so we've talked, and so we get to work together on the donation drives whenever you do something great, and I get to help publicize it. So what do you love about that part of it?
Donation drives, what I love is it's the company side of it, the corporate versus just the individuals. But of course, I'm working with individuals at the companies. But we have, just on the picture, AAA. They have 4 offices. They do a drive every single year at all 4 offices. For anybody that donates, they go ahead and give them a free trip. Well, not everybody, sorry.
They do
Yeah,
raffle
a
or
raffle,
something.
thank you.
I was like,
We do a
wow.
raffle. Yeah, everybody can donate
generous.
next year. But they do a raffle, so that's a great one. You have
I
the
think you
pounds,
said
they do
7.5 tons.
Tons, yeah, that we got from
Tons.
AAA
Wow.
last year.
And
And this is
Now, here's colleges from around town. At the end of the school year, IMG Academy and another Ringling School of Art do their end of the year donation drive. Usually it lasts about 2 weeks. We put a trailer out there. The kids are donating. Last year,
3.5 tons.
yep, 3.5
And
tons.
Ringling,
Yeah.
maybe from all those projects, they do almost 14
tons.
tons. Guys,
And
that
that's
is
a lot to
27,000
donate.
pounds.
Yeah, and
That's
so it's a
crazy.
great partnership with the colleges, great partnership with businesses. We also have companies that will monetarily do a donation drive. Here's one from the Realtor Association of Sarasota and Manatee. They had a Fall Fest event, and they went ahead and donated all the proceeds that came through the door monetarily to our veteran services. So surrounding me are CJ on the left and Kathy, who is the president of the Realtor Association. And it was a nice little check that we got a couple months ago, so that was nice. So it's kind of, I'm a little of everywhere. And yes, I love my job. I love my job. Every day I wake up and I'm so happy to be doing what I'm doing.
Well, and you do it
Yeah,
fabulously.
They do a great job. And,
So-
and I know, and the reason Donna was in that picture, I want to point out because, like she said, she is really invested in the community too, because she's meeting people and you build these relationships with the companies and the individuals. So you are involved in the Realtors Association.
Absolutely.
So I mean, that just goes to show at Goodwill, we're not just, talking heads. We are people that are involved in organizations, involved in clubs, chairing committees and getting involved. And we love
Right.
you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just,
So again, I'm throwing it out to our viewers. Please let people know about our Donna's White Glove Service.
It's a new name.
It's a new name. But because your neighbor will probably downsize, or you'll know someone who's passed on. And here's the number to call, 355-2721, and just ask for the White Glove Service. And also, always feel free to go to experiencegoodwill.org, the general website, and there's more information about the White Glove Service and also the donation drive. So if you're a company and you're like, hey, it doesn't even have to be a donation drive, but you're selling your business or
outdated
Oh, that's true.
equipment or
Whatever
For
it
the White
is.
Glove Service, right. Even companies that will go and, all the furniture, et cetera, and all the office supplies. There's a while back that we were getting quite a few, and that was sad, but we're not getting as
companies were
many,
closing.
which is fine, because
Right.
that means we're thriving and we're doing well. I do want to mention also, we have a great partnership with a company if they can't donate things, if there's trash, that's the word, that is unsellable. We have a great partnership with a company called Junk King, and they'll come in after us and take all the trash out of there. So it's just, again, it's another win-win-win for everybody.
And
So,
that's,
yeah.
oh, I'm sorry. And that's Junk King is a paid service, but through our partnership, they allow us to offer a discount, a coupon.
Absolutely.
So,
As long as they mention Goodwill, they'll get the Goodwill discount.
And more important, we're keeping things out of the landfill.
Absolutely.
So I love that fact. And we're good stewards of anything you donate to us, because we always make sure that we try and get the most value of your donation. And that's why we have salvage, and I know we've talked about that on a few of our shows, but these partnerships also help us to always be stewards of your donation. So again, thank you for doing that. And this is great because it ties it all in together.
does.
And it's the giving season right now. So think about how you can help somebody.
I was telling somebody the other day, they had a traditional, white elephant party, and you spend a couple bucks and you get something that's kind of a gag gift. Ha, ha, ha. But then we actually had a company reach out and said, we'd love to invite people.
Yeah. Oh.
Is that what you were going to say?
No, but I have
okay.
another one.
Okay, well, I'm going to say this.
Invite people.
Veronica's so excited. Now I'm excited. Invite people to bring an item for a donation. So we're actually coordinating that through a donation drive. So it kind of just happened. They were feeling like they wanted to give back, and then we created this whole nice thing. So it's really
I
neat
love
to see
that.
people get in the spirit, but also year round.
I was thinking iHeart.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yes. Hilarious.
So iHeart Media, and shout out to them, we love you guys. Their entire staff, they do a white elephant.
Yeah.
When you buy something, but they all go to Goodwill and try and find the most unique item.
Yes. Because we know you can find some pretty unique things.
We-
You can find high designer brands. You can
Oh, yeah.
find a crazy shirt that was supposed to be $2,000 and now it's $200, whatever. But you can find some pretty crazy stuff at Goodwill.
Oh, actually, next week that's going to be our focus.
all
Good
right.
call. But this week, what's happening?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's
so
time for.
It's one of my favorite times of year, and it's the
She's gonna sing
ugly
it.
Christmas sweater party.
Yes. Oh, there it is. And it's funny. We call it the ugly Christmas sweater, but I'll be honest. I would wear most of these.
Well-
they're very unique. They're showstoppers. I like showstoppers.
Oh, okay. Well, should I re-sing it?
No, we're good. So.
The showstopper Christmas party.
But anyway, and we're doing a contest. So we're encouraging people to go to our Facebook.
Facebook.com / is that a backslash or is that a /?
That's a backslash.
/ Goodwill Minnesota. And if you don't already like us, please do, because you'll find out about sales and events and cool stuff happening. Mission Mondays, Terrific Tuesdays, all that. And but yeah, we're gonna have a ugly sweater contest.
So start thinking about what you're going to do. And you know what? Start challenging your friends.
Yeah.
Who has the ugliest sweater?
Or most precious, if you don't want to call it ugly. But you can also.
I can't go anywhere
but
with
it's
that
fun
one.
because I've seen people. We had some cool pictures last year, which kind of inspired the contest this year. But people would just buy an ordinary sweater
That's
and then
what I
kind
did.
of place items from other sweaters and really make it unique.
Yeah. I actually took some of my things from, I'm just going to throw it out there, my mother-in-law, and started putting it on. But it's okay, because I'm still appreciating the gifts. Now
We know
it's-
what you're getting for Christmas. Oh. Just
But
kidding.
anyway, start thinking about what you can do and join our ugly sweater contest.
Yes, and make sure, like I said, make sure you make our like our Facebook page so you don't miss out on all the great pictures, because we like to share and usually put them in an album. Christmas party, if you have a family Christmas party, challenge everyone. So, what a fun show.
And again, thank you, Diana from Manatee Habitat for Humanity, and thank you, Donna from Donna's White Glove Service, part of Goodwill, Minnesota, for joining us. I hoped everyone enjoyed the show, and we look forward for you to join us next Sunday at 9:30.
Only on SNN.
There you go.